Good morning and welcome to Wednesday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom for your day. Give us all something to think about and talk about. And we have a card from the Native Spirit deck today, but let's just settle in a little bit first. Some tapping right here. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, grounding through your feet and your butt, in through the nose, out through the mouth, settling into right here, right now. Welcome to whomever popped on. Jonelle, good morning, good morning. Glad you are here. We're just doing a little tapping to ground, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hello, Barb, glad you're here. Good morning. Ready for this Wednesday, this fine Wednesday. I think we had a dusting of snow, but I can't really tell yet because it's still dark. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Hello, Cindy. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. All right. And just check in with yourself. Close your eyes if you're not driving. Close your eyes. Scan your body from head to toe. What do you notice? And if you notice anything that's kind of wonky, breathe there. Good morning, Beth. Welcome. Glad you're here. We're just doing a body scan and then breathing into any areas that are calling for some attention. My right scapula is having an issue today. So I've got my little neck pillow all warmed up, but I clashed with my outfit, so we'll just pass for the moment. Snow by you? Good morning, Brenda. Glad you're here. Hopefully the live works today so that you actually can hear what we say. This is good. Glad you're all rolling in. And we have a repeat card. Again, when cards repeat, we really want to perk up our ears and pay attention. Our intuitive ears, not just our physical ears, but our intuitive ears. What am I meant to be hearing from this? Okay? So, Denise Lynn, Native Spirit deck. She is of the Cherokee tribe. And we have Spirit Keeper of the West. Beautiful card. Definitely an autumn scene. Spirit Keeper of the West. So, one more breath. Opening to receive this message. Card meaning, transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, illumination, harvest. Gather your inner resources. If it doesn't feel right, don't go ahead. Good morning, Nancy. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Trust your heart. Okay, so take a moment. I want you to put a hand or two hands on your heart. I want you to just breathe. Good morning, Gwen. What does your heart want you to know? Really listen. No rush, no hustle bustle, just listening. Good morning, Mel. Glad you're here. Welcome. So what does your heart want you to know? Trust your heart. These next couple of lines I think are very relevant for our times. Chaos brings positive change. Almost all change comes out of turmoil. Don't be concerned if there's confusion in your life. It will all work out. Now that doesn't mean that you just sit there and do nothing. It means you're attentive. What am I being guided to? What are the voices in the wind telling me? What is the voice within telling me? Hello, hello. Glad you are here. Your native spirit wants you to know. In the medicine wheel, the west is the direction that symbolizes the fiery setting sun, autumn, the waning moon, and the time of harvest. And then we're moving into those still days of winter where we regroup and build our strength back up and get contemplative and go within and begin to prepare for emerging again in the spring. So the same way that Mother Earth has this cycle, humans play with that cycle also. It's also about the tumultuous years of teenagers in the human cycle. And if you think of human history, maybe that's a good way to conceive of where we're at right now. Tumultuous teen years, rebellion, poor decisions, all kinds of stuff in that inexorable struggle to grow, right? So we're in the process. We're in the process. Out of the chaos arise illumination and transformation. In order for the new to ignite in your life, it is necessary to let go of the old. Sweep away the debris. The Spirit Keeper of the West reminds us to slow down our rapid growth and harvest what we have attained. And how many people do you know? I'm certainly one of them, much less so than in the past, but where I do something and I get it done and then I churn myself into the next thing and I don't allow myself to appreciate, enjoy what I have accomplished. It's not, okay, I've gotten my PhD, next. It's enjoy that. That was effortful. Took 4.5 years. Enjoy that. This is accomplished. What do I feel about that accomplishment? What do I want to learn from that accomplishment? How can I honor that accomplishment? And then turn my attention to whatever comes next. Taking the time to truly be in that Western direction, to truly harvest, to pay attention to, okay, I've sowed, I'm reaping. I'm going to harvest this. I'm not just going to let it rot in the field, all right? So paying attention to what have we built, grown, nurtured, etc., appreciating that, looking for what's, when part of the harvest also is then clearing the field. So some crops you leave what's left there to rot and amend the soil. Others you clear off what remains after you've harvested the fruits, the vegetables, whatever it is. So what is being called for here? In the autumn, leaves are burned to make way for new growth. Release the dross in your life to make way for new growth. And notice the order there. And humans always want to do it the opposite direction. So it's, I release what's no longer serving me, creating the space into which can flow the new, what's meant to be here now. We all want to, well, I'll let go of that as soon as I've got this other thing already. No. You finish up the one thing, you let it go. Good morning, Sue. Glad you're here. And then you can receive the next. Because think about it. If you're still clinging tightly to what no longer works, it's taken up space. It's taken up cognitive space. It's taken up heart space, spiritual space, physical space. There's no room for the new to come in. When you take that leap of faith and let go of what no longer serves you, even though you haven't yet received what will, you're signaling the universe, I have faith and trust. It's coming. I'm clearing the space for it. Then we allow for divine timing to bring it in. We'd like to think, okay, I've cleared that out. It's gone. There's space. Where's my new? No. Divine right timing, which typically runs different than our timing. Bonnie timing is always way faster than divine right timing. And there's value in the exact amount of time that it takes. It's kind of like bread. If you get bread ready to go and you put it in the warm spot to raise and 2 minutes later you're peeking, you're rushing the process. Allow the process to take all the time it needs. And that is hard for humans. One of the things that I've found that works well is go about my business in between. What else do I have sitting here that needs to be done? I'll focus on that. I've created the space for the new. I've released the old. I've created the space for the new. What can I get on with in the interim while I'm waiting for the universe? Retirement's kind of like that. Yes, it is. And how many people go into retirement with this whole massive list of the stuff they want to do that they never had time to do? How about just being with it for a little bit? Just a little bit. What's it like to not have to get up and go to work? What's it like to structure my own day? What's it like to find that I am busy, I have a lot of stuff that I want to do. What's that like? Really honoring, paying attention, taking the time with it. All right, let's see what else we got here. The journey. Stand facing the west and the setting sun. So we're at the opposite end of the day for that, but you can do it in your mind's eye if you want. So if you want to close your eyes and imagine that you're outside and that it's just about dusk. And that you can see the sun on the horizon as it's headed down. Take a nice deep breath. Bring yourself fully into that scene, watching the sun as it sets. And I want you to imagine all of the limitations, blockages, perceived obstacles, perceived being an important word, in your life. And I want you to offer them up to that setting sun. So you might bundle them up and put your hands out and send them out off the ends of your fingers, off your fingertips, out to the setting sun. And they get smaller and smaller and darker as they go till you can no longer tell what they are. You know what they are, but you can't really tell by looking at them. To the point where it's just a little speck on the horizon, disappearing into the sun. As the sun sets, it carries with it your cares and concerns to be transformed by its purifying energy. And then, after that, good morning, Linda, welcome. After that, after the sun has set and the darkness has settled in, there's a peacefulness there. You've released all of this. You've let it go. You've turned it over to Spirit. No longer yours to fret about. We've got another tool that we use that's similar to this, which is the God jar. Putting in there anything that's bothering you, troubling you, it's out of your control, etc. Turning it over. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. So there's the guidance. Excuse me. So allowing the setting sun to take with it whatever you're ruminating about, worrying about, fretting about, viewing as an obstacle, to be transformed by its purifying energy. So now I want you to just sit with that for a moment. What does that feel like? Having handed over those perceived difficulties, barriers, obstacles on your life path. I'm turning this over. I'm no longer going to fret about it. I'm going to take the next best step. I'm going to follow the next best guidance. I'm going to take the silent pause to listen within. What is my guidance? What is my guidance? So, one of the things that I've done recently, like this week, is add back in the Deepak and Oprah meditations. I had taken them out of my morning routine for a while. Not sure why, but now it feels like it's time, it's ripe to bring them back in. So, noticing how that's kind of chilling things out. And I think that's why the shoulder is releasing whatever it was holding on to, because I'm opening up to more peace and calm and silence within. Again, preparing for that winter season. So I invite you to do whatever aspects of this chime for you. What resonates? What sounds good? What feels good? Right? So I just noticed wrong side. Nope, there. Little angels sitting out. I decided that was going to be my nod to Christmas, my Christmas decorations this year. So for the next little while, you can enjoy my angels sitting on the shelf. Thank you, Megan, for the angels. And we've got a bird picture right there from Diane's sister and the ubiquitous Believe pillow. So have an awesome Wednesday, y'all. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are, including releasing that which distresses you, making space for the new. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.